Good day to you. This is Creeps and I'm back fallen again. Unfortunately for me and everybody else. This time I've got the rest of what to do. I've got Dandelion to show off, I've got people at the end of the world, so at least something good here. Before I leave, I may as well check the mana quickly, because I haven't actually probably checked. This is Dandelion. He's a bit of an oddball. Basically, it just has like a really long attack cooldown, does a lot of damage in a single shot, does a decent amount of splash damage, has a ludicrously high recharge for some reason. Someone mentioned that I may want to use this thing. I'm not so sure. Like, here's the thing, and here's my thought process here. Dandelion is a high cost plant and could be useful, but its recharge means I can get more Snapdragons out, and Snapdragon in general is just a really strong attacker. Like, one Snapdragon, for context here, with attack cooldown and all that involved, does about half as much damage as Dandelion does, while being 3 lanes AoE at the same time. I'm gonna stick with Snapdragon. I have no intention to go with Dandelion. Because in reality, I know this thing's melee. I think this thing's just way better. Actually, forgot to check for zombies. Give me a second. Okay, let's see if any zombies so far have done anything special. Hold on. Hold on, no, wait. Do you see there's been several mistakes here? There's several of them. They didn't apply the animation properly. So what's going on here, if you actually look closely in the thing, there's a bit of another zombie sticking out here. The dynamite's on, the hand isn't right, the seam can still barely be seen if you're looking at it. Nah. Anyways. I think these things half as fast. That thing just is being the frozen chill, very relevant. Nothing here. Okay, cool. There's a few levels ago. We still got Bull and Piano. I assume both will be making an appearance. If I'm right about the next level, the next level is one I've been dreading since the beginning, because this level is going to have very specific commentary. You'll see what I mean when I get to it. But let's hope for better, and listen to 3-6. That doesn't tell me of confidence. See you in a bit. No, it's changed. Okay, cool. I think. Or was it level later? I can't remember. Either way, we've got the most useful objective in the game. Why does it exist? Like, if you actually may not know this, but Cello does do and have a gimmick like this. But to say for the last level of each world, it's to say for the last level of each world, it's in general at left hand as well, so you can put your things down beforehand with Boston Flower and things. I'm gonna get rid of that because I don't think I need it. Actually, you should probably bring it just because it's the level. I have to bring it for strat variety. Why? Okay. Anyways. I don't think Sanction alone is important. I don't think it's very relevant. It's kind of just a whatever gimmick. And this is no exception as far as I'm concerned. Thankfully, this level was changed. It used to be a lot worse. But now we have to go try experiment with Dandelion. However, because of that, this level's going to be a fairly normal level, so at least we've got that to look forward to. See you in a bit. And level done. Nothing really here to talk about. Let's hope we can find a more interesting level to talk about coming up soonish, because that would be better for commentary, of course. I will say though, I don't know why Dandelion and Piano are being introduced together, considering the fact Piano kinda hard counters Dandelion as far as you can go. Whatever. Moving on. Okay, this is a bit of a random level to have stuffed in here. Okay. I'm just gonna do Snapdragon strats here, I think. I'm assuming they're doing the old Desert Mirage ambush or whatever it was. The most useful ambush in history, I've been told. But I'm gonna go get rid of Chili Bean for Celia. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense to me. We're seeing more Snapdragon later, so I'll try not to use them too much until we get to Omega 3, because that level is rough, if you're not using Snapdragon as the way I was. I think. I can't remember. We have that level to look forward to at least. At any rate, this is just a normal objectiveless level. Weird placement. I don't know why this level exists, honestly. Whatever. Moving on. Okay, level's basically done. I'm still concerned about why this level even exists in the first place. It's really easy, and there's nothing here that's particularly unique. I guess it just feels like a weird intro, which doesn't need to exist because it's already been introed. Like, it doesn't have any gimmick, it's just a normal level. Anyways, Bull's gonna be introduced next time, and I'm gonna make another complaint about having enemies introduced so late, so you can use them like twice. You'll see why that's very relevant way later in the future. Hey, look, it's a wacky objective. Okay. I can't know. This basically is the quote-unquote unique gimmick of Fallen, according to some people have heard. Where just an entire class of plants will just be gone. Here, it's only really like story I was using anyways. It just means whatever strat I'm going to come up with is going to be less interesting than before, so it doesn't particularly matter. I can just do this, basically, and I'm fine. This isn't a very difficult gimmick to overcome. I suppose... Actually, no, that's a self-imposed challenge where I'm just being stupid. Meh. I'll live with it, I suppose. By technicality subjectives, I suppose this is my time to rumble on at random things that don't matter. Everybody's favourite time, I can be assured. This is weird, actually. This is like the first one flagger this session, hasn't it been? Sorry I keep saying that. I'm starting to jokingly call it creepsish. I think you can imagine why. It's like barely knowledgeable, barely understandable all the time. I'm very aware of it. It's something I wish I could stop, but oh well. I talk weirdly. I always have. Frankly, a lot of the stuff, you notice a lot of my normal stuff I have to like cut out halfway into my voice's work. Literally just because I keep sputtering random nonsense that cannot even be discerned as even words. I'm not joking either, that's an actual serious thing. It is weird. But I think people have kind of grown to get used to it, so I don't care. Works for me. Beyond that, I guess I may as well briefly mention that again, like, stop introducing specials so late. Bull could have been introduced way earlier, and people have just been happy for it. Yada yada, you get the gist. To this point, I don't think there's anything I really comment on about it. It's just kind of, why would you do this? It's so like a weird form of self-sabotage here, and I don't know why mods keep doing it. I'm guessing it's because to a lot of people it's just like knowledgeable to put them near the back, but people never really consider how far back to actually put them, if that makes any sense. I imagine it's a simple case of, okay, we need to put this thing near the end. let's put it at the 8th level without really considering how many levels you actually have to use it in. That makes any sense. I don't know. There's a lot of these guys as well. Like just like thorns in general are here a lot as well. I don't know why, they kind of exist to exist. Admittedly, it's like one of the better thorns to use, considering the fact Wild West doesn't really have anything that can be akin to this. Hold on. Okay. Screw bullet hitboxes. This objective really mattered. Anyways, there's an amount of there's like a scale of how to use thorns well. Business critical is like probably one of the few that makes a lot of sense here, so I don't hate it as much as I hate some of others just being used for no good reason. Oh. I like how after all that I still managed to put into one lane where it actually take damage. I'm a very skilled person. Timeless evidence and proof have shown this. So even that's the top thing. Yeah, I'm not even commentating well and I'm still failing. Jesus Christ. Ah dear. Either way. I'm always like fairly negative in Fallen. I think in gen, I've always said this before, but to me it just always just feels like it's trying to be a Ecclese. And that's the main reason why. If it didn't like feel so similar to Ecclese in many cases, like if it felt like I was playing like something else and I don't care as much. Like, it wasn't like free on Nightcast or anything. I saw a lot of complaints there. But in general, it just kind of felt like it had a thing going, even though it literally had tiering. You know, Ecclese's entire shtick. Yeah, that just never really felt as bad to me. It's probably just because the levels themselves tend to play differently because of the different design philosophy and all that. Here it just feels like the same design philosophy, different plans. Same design philosophy, different mod, that's it. It doesn't even feel very different as a mod, it just is again. Like, different gimmicks. Same ideals, different gimmicks, just executed poorly. Or poorer. Admittedly, in all Fallen is actually objectively awful. Love is just stuff I don't like, because Love is like very micro-y, which I don't like. I think micro levels are objectively terrible design for a tower defense game. Of its scale. But, it's like I suppose. Anyways, level complete, moving onwards. Because we have all sorts of time to lose, and no time to gain from hanging around doing nothing. Nailed it. I'm doing great here. Oh, this level's still here. Oh no. Okay. To those of you who don't know, endangered plant levels have this weird thing that's never used in game where there's like, sort of like the amount of endangered plants. We're doing this now. Okay. I forgot this level existed. I always forget it exists every time, and I look at it again and look like, oh crap, this level exists. Oh, if it's Snapdragon again. No, I can't really, can I? These two. This is not gonna go well. I don't like this level type. It's just kind of whatever. I mean, look at this board and tell me this looks like an actually good level. It just looks stupid. I just feel the kind of level where you're gonna forget how many you actually have to keep alive and just accidentally lose too many. Because have you seen this level? A level looks like this very rarely actually ends up being a good level. Mostly because it looks like it's a middle-A, but that's besides the point. Where do we put this? Yeah, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna be quiet for this, because I want to focus because I don't have to go back to this level again. I want to take absolutely no risks, because I can't be bothered. So, see you in a bit. Well, that level was done pretty easily. All things considered, this level was an absolute cakewalk. I think it's because Stolly, for some reason, seems to be able to permanently knock back arcs. Why? Okay. I mean, not necessarily complaining, admittedly, it makes my life a bit easier. I mean, I have to do less replays and all that, but why? How would you balance this thing to be so solid to be so effective at knocking things back? Holy god. So I can think like this level basically only has like 2 threats at any given time. Like the piano and the gargantua are the only actual significant problems here, and you can solve both of them very, very easily. Let's go back here as well, so let's speed the process a bit because I don't have an insta. Should have brought squash really, but oh well. Life sucks. It's taking forever out of the way. After this will be the conveyor, which will be... I can't remember the conveyor actually. Whatever, we'll see what the conveyor's all like. See you in a bit. Okay, final dialogue for the day. All cool. I forgot about this level. It's level. It's one of the old classic, oh, you can't make your defense daily strong, otherwise you will die. You know, I hate those levels. They're the kind of levels nobody actually likes, but everybody makes. You know the ones. Either way, this is gonna be a slog as per usual. It's like again, it's like the level idea everybody has, but nobody actually make. Nobody in the right mind will really make because it's just not very fun. I'm saying because I made levels like this before. They're some of my worst levels I've made, coincidentally. But life sucks. Times you have to deal with it, and that includes playing a level that basically everybody falls into the habit of making. So I can't really blame them for making it. I think I even have like a level like this in Shallow because it's easy idea, but they're not very good levels. Anyway, I'll cut to the chase. See you when this level's done. You know, a year. And level done. Pretty easy. I just don't like this kind of level anyways, that's it. There's nothing really bad here. You know what I mean. It's the old standard. This level's serviceable, I don't like it, but it's not gonna kill me. Which is a good thing, saying if a level could kill you, that'd be a really bad level. No, you know what I mean. I don't mean just losing in general. That's stupid. Anyways. This level's cleared up. Gonna go deal with a mega level to have some dialogue. Now this level's Diabolical. This level is quite simply a very simple endeavour with no surprise whatsoever. Limited space, backbite spam, you get the gist. I actually did enjoy this all my first time around, though I did also win first try through this strategy, I believe, more or less. I'll be going with this strategy again. I see no reason not to. Maybe get rid of that you actually, because that's not gonna stopping anything. Okay. And I'll put in Chili Bean. Chili Bean can one shot could one-shot things. That's useful here. So yeah, this one. I have very little spell throwing space. It may remind these people of S8 from Ecclese, which I never actually made that connection till now, so I'm not sure if that's even at all intentional. It probably isn't, but you know, I gotta say everything and anything. It's, as per usual, it's a very micro-y level, so in order to keep my focus, I'm gonna be very, very quiet for a while. Sorry about that. I was close, but not quite there. Ah well. Take 2. This time I think I know what I did wrong, so I can probably make improvements. Okay, I think this level's done now. I hope. Looks like it is. Okay. Actually, this is like one of those levels I actually do seriously like quite a bit. It's the kind of difficulty here where it feels warranted. It's not killing you out of nowhere by some random BS, or the difficulty of this level is always very, very clear to you. You know when you're winning, you know when you're losing. If this level actually works really well for that, I think this is actually a really nice ship backbiter. Which is like the first time you'll ever hear me like say Fallen did something well, I think. But yeah, I think this level did really, really well. I think this is genuinely a really well designed level for what it is. So yeah. I'm going to be ready to say my closing words, so give me a second. Okay, so this set of levels was pretty good actually. Way, way better than LC's version. 3.9 is still a very questionable level. 3.6 and 3.7 don't both need to exist. You can very easily push Bull back to 3.7 if you're really desperate. And maybe just make another level that uses Desert Mirages at all. Or just scrap Desert Mirage entirely. That's probably the smart move. Either way, alright levels. Omega 3 is probably the best level so far in the entire mod, I think. It's the only level so far I can really call good. Not good, great. I've had some levels here are fine, decent, and good, but nothing else really hit that good high bar of quality. But never is something, so good for them. Next up, we'll be doing Piracies, a world I totally forgot was even in this mod. Actually, wait, why is Wild West before Pirate Seas? Hold on. Why? Wild West is just Piracies but harder, just objectively. There is no leeway here. Why on earth is this after this? Oh, wait, they didn't even remove the jalapenos properly. If you look at the bottom there, you can actually see that the spots where jalapenos were meant to be are still there. The more I look at Fallen, the more I just realize these small things I just didn't do right. Everywhere I look, seriously. Like, I still have a little map out here. Just chilling. Whatever. I should probably close after today. If you enjoyed what you saw, do subscribe, do like. I like both. It is incredibly useful to keep building my great power. You have anything to mention me? Do you want to shout at me? Do you want me to tell you about what 3 Meg actually sucks? I know people really hate this level for a while, if I recalled. Then let me know and shout me in the comments, because I always enjoy reading those. It's fun. It does give me more traction, but that's a shush. Either way, this has been Creeps. Have a good one.